Imagine an African king, the most powerful ruler of his time, driven mad for 7 years. No council replaces him, no rival steals his throne. His kingdom is preserved, untouched, waiting for his return. Who could make such a thing happen? Long ago, there was a mighty king named Nebuchadnezzar. He ruled over Babylon, the greatest kingdom in the world. His power was unmatched, his riches beyond counting. Yet, like many who achieve greatness, pride crept into his heart. One night, Nebuchadnezzar had a dream that troubled him deeply. A towering tree stretched to the heavens, its branches sheltering all the animals of the earth. But suddenly, the tree was cut down, leaving only its stump. Terrified and confused, the king summoned all the wise men of Babylon, but none could explain the dream. Then came Daniel, a man of God, filled with wisdom and understanding. Daniel stood before the king and revealed the meaning of the dream.
"O king," he said, "the tree is you. Your greatness has reached the heavens, and your kingdom shelters many, but because of your pride, you will be driven away from your throne. You will live among the animals, eating grass like an ox. This will last for 7 years, until you acknowledge that the Most High rules over the kingdoms of men."
Nebuchadnezzar listened but didn't change his ways. A year later, as he walked on the roof of his palace, he looked over Babylon and said,
"Is this not the great Babylon I have built by my mighty power and for my glory?"
Before the words left his mouth, a voice from heaven declared,
"Your kingdom has been taken from you."
And just as Daniel had prophesied, Nebuchadnezzar was driven into the wilderness. His mind became like that of an animal. He ate grass, his hair grew like eagle's feathers, and his nails like bird claws. The mighty king had fallen, but God was not done with him. For 7 years, Babylon remained intact. No one usurped the throne. God preserved it, waiting for the king to learn the lesson he had been given. Imagine this. In Africa, if a king loses his mind, his throne is gone the same day. Another would take his place before sunset, but not Nebuchadnezzar. His throne was untouched. Then, one day, after years of madness, Nebuchadnezzar lifted his eyes to heaven. In that moment, his reason returned, and he humbled himself before God. He declared,
"Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and exalt and honor the King of heaven. His dominion is eternal, and his kingdom endures forever."
God restored the king's throne, his sanity, and his glory. But Nebuchadnezzar was no longer the same man. He had encountered the living God and been forever changed. Friend, if God could have mercy on Nebuchadnezzar, an unbeliever, how much more will he have mercy on you, his child? If God preserved the throne for a mad king, what do you think he will do for you? Your throne as a king and priest in his kingdom is still waiting. You don't have to fall as far as Nebuchadnezzar to know there's a God who loves you. He sent his son Jesus to take your place in death, to rise again, and to call you into his family. Today, receive his mercy and be restored. With God, there is no limit to the love and restoration he has for you. This is not just a story, it's an invitation. Will you lift your eyes to heaven and let him change your life forever?
Friend, Nebuchadnezzar's story is a powerful reminder that no one is too far gone for God's mercy. If this message blessed you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more life-changing Bible stories told in a fresh African way. Let's spread God's truth together.